Alright, got my mic on now. What's up? I don't know if anyone's in yet, but whenever you get in, just nothing inappropriate in the chat, and let's just chill and have some fun. If you want to say anything, just type into the comments, I'll just read it out loud. Any issues with the audio, feel free to leave a comment, tell me if I'm too loud, the game's too loud, whatever it is. Right now I'm just playing some Conan, but if anyone wants to see anything specific, I can go on different games. I'm thinking about playing Spelunky 2, as well as maybe some Dead by Daylight tonight, so whatever you're interested in, just go ahead and let me know. See, we got 2 people in right now, it looks like. What's up, dudes? You would not believe the day I just came back from. I was just at the laundromat dealing with some crackheads with guns. So, it's a lot more relaxing sitting here playing this game now. This game always takes a minute to load up, but thankfully it's not so bad once you're in. Is anyone in right now? It's not showing up that anyone's watching currently. Well, here we are. We're loaded up into the world. I'm not sure where I ended off last time in the stream, but my base has moved a little bit. As you can see, I'm in the process of building up a nice little piece of land right about here. My old base is situated right here. You can see with where my bed's at. All that's eventually about to get moved up here. So this stream, I'm probably just gonna spend some time, collecting resources, building this up. I don't really have a good idea for what this is gonna be. If you guys have any ideas, feel free to let me know. I'm thinking this is just gonna be the platform for my base. This is the footprint. I'm thinking I'm gonna put up some walls and like battlements and stuff around here. I think this is going to be like a wall, defensive wall, and then inside here I'm going to have a separate main like keep with whatever I should need. Hopefully no one was on and took all my crap. I was gone. I think I have everything on me actually, besides this, which I'm grateful no one passed through. Only downside of this base, I actually have to make it defensible because this is a well-trafficked area, because that's the pathway right up to the Frozen North, and there's Thrall Camp right there and a Thrall Camp right there, so this area is pretty heavily trafficked. So I'm kind of out in the open, and I gotta make sure it's defended so that no one's coming by and looting my base. Wait. Let's see what I got going on here. So basically what I did to get all my stuff here is I just went a full encumbrance build with the heavy armor so I could carry everything I own. You see I'm at like almost 700% encumbrance at full speed, so I just have everything I own, my stations, my thralls, you name it, I got it. That I'm holding on to currently just to make sure I can get done all the work I could do back there. I don't really want to have to keep bouncing back between the bases. So now I'm creating a more permanent settlement up here. I think this is going to be my more permanent base. I'll just have a like a headquarters down in the south a bit, just so I can bounce back there if I need. Have you said anything in the chat right now? I think you're the only one in, so I'm just talking to you, but... because I haven't seen anything show up. Also, another issue might be you might have to open it up in the YouTube app. That might make it a bit easier. Because I think the link sends you directly to the website, which isn't exactly the best place to watch it at. I know it's all weird. This location's kind of weird about snapping. It just kind of, because it's on a bit of an incline, that's why I'm trying to flatten this place out here. So I'm setting up my foundations as best I can. I kind of have to set them up a little weird so that they'll all go in, but for the most part it's gonna work out. If you guys have any ideas for this base, let me know, because I am not seeing anything. I'm not really certain on anything right now. I just know I like the location of it, just because I'm right next to this like one of the best thrall camps in the game. I can dip up north if I need to get some ice or whatnot, and dip down here to go get some brimstone, you know, whatever I need. There's a lot of bases right here. There's not a whole lot of bases up here in this grassy area. I know there's a big base up here.
Make a throne.
Make a throne, you said. Ooh, that would be... I can make that. You think I should put it in my main keep, though? I wonder if I have the feet to make a throne, actually. I believe it would be under furniture maker. Yeah, see, I haven't built any of this fancy stuff yet. Let's see here what we got. I'm sure it'll show up if I search for it. Yup, there it is. Yeah, I'm actually able to craft it. So once I get the basic design of the place down, I'll probably go for that. I'll make a nice little throne room for you. I really like the building in this game. It's actually really good for what the game is. I mean, most survival games don't have this in-depth of a building mechanic. The only other one I can really think of would be like Ark, which is like a direct kind of opponent to Conan, kind of in competition a bit. But personally, I think I just like the aesthetic of this game better than Ark. I haven't really played Ark too much to really know how it feels, but I don't really like it personally. I think this game's a bit cooler. I like the more medieval kind of feel it gives, the more mythical even. Fish? What do you mean by fish? I could throw some fish in here, I'm sure. I could put a giant well and put a bunch of fish traps in it. And like I said, guys, if anyone's getting bored of this game or whatnot, I know it's not always the most interesting thing. I could always switch over to Spelunky 2. That's a lot more high paced. I suck at that game right now. I'm still learning. Or I could play Dead by Daylight. I'm a bit experienced at that game.
Indoor pond.
An indoor pond? I'm not sure how I would go about doing that. I could... See, a lot of people do make bases with like swimming pools and crap, But a lot of times what they'll do is they'll exploit the already existing water. So like they build a base near down near the river, and they just let their base dip into that already existing water. I'm not sure how it works with just you know, putting water in. I'm not sure if I can do that. I need to make more steel reinforcements. It seems like I'm always low on those. Hello to whoever's joining the stream right now. We're just taking it easy, building up some bases. Currently, if you have any ideas, just let me know, and I'll think about implementing it into here. Got the footprint basically built out. We're just filling it in, and then we can start on the real fun building. I'm on... I don't know if any of you actually play this game, because I know this game is kind of dead nowadays, but I'm playing on a PvE server called Wormsbane. If you'd like to come and see me, I'm here. Not very busy server. I think there's only like 1 or 2 other guys on here. I don't really see them. If I had to reckon, I bet they're down south. Giant bedroom? Yeah, I could put... so I'm thinking of having kind of like a castle idea. I've actually almost thought about having a drawbridge attach over to something. If I was able to, I would build... maybe over here, because I believe I can keep building over here. If I put in... I'm thinking about either having the entrance be over there and just having a giant gate that opens up into the base, or having a gate tower here, because I can build drawbridges, and having like a gatehouse that you have to get into, and then you can get across the drawbridge and then into the actual base itself. Don't know why this is here. I'm just gonna break that. If you'll let me. Yep.
Flippin' mansion.
Mansion? Oh, a mansion. Man, maybe eventually, Right now we're living the poor man life. It's taken forever to do this because I don't think I put my blacksmith in yet. That would be a useful thing to do. Where's the guy? I have so much in my inventory, it's hard to find much of anything. Oh, there he is. I only have a blacksmith level 2. That's a goal I'm trying to accomplish in here, actually, is to get a higher level thrall. I have a good source of thralls over there, I think. I just don't have a Wheel of Pain built right now for this location, because I can't just pick it up and carry it with me. The only option I have is dismantle it. So I just left the one I had built back at my old base. But it would probably be a good idea to actually build a new one. Looks like all I need is a bunch of iron reinforcements. 40 to be exact. I think I got hella iron, so that shouldn't even be a problem. Yep, got 100 something. So I just need 40 of these bad boys. 10, 20, 30, 40. So as soon as my steel stuff's done being made, do that. I'm just gonna go check out. Actually, I'm gonna place down a bedroll while I wait, because the last thing I want is to die and end up having to trek all the way back up here. Don't think that would be the highlight of this stream. Yeah, how's y'all guys' day been? I've been keeping busy all day, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm calling it good. Like you see, I got my gate right here, or that's actually just my door. I have a gate somewhere on me, unless if I left it at my old base, but I don't think I did. Not sure where exactly the hell the just the bedroll I just made went. I'm a little blind, I guess. It's in here somewhere. I put it. This is the type of stuff you cut out when you're actually recording. We don't have quite the luxury right now. I don't know, I feel real stupid. I'm real tired too, so maybe I'm going a little loopy. Now where the hell is that bedroll at? I know it's in here. Let's see. Alright, let's sort everything and see if I can't. Okay, I sort everything alphabetically. It should be right up here with the bees. Huh. Well, maybe I just didn't make it very well. Alright, man, bye. You get some sleep, alright? We'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, it's because it's a fiber bedroll. It should be down with the F's, not the... Yep, there it is. There we go. Got my bedroll all set up, and I think I'm gonna have my dude start crafting even more of these steel reinforcements, because I know I'm gonna need a lot of them. He can do that while I'm going into combat. I'm partial to the daggers usually. I do have a really nice legendary sword that I picked off of a dude they killed earlier on. Oh, got archers up there. That's not a good thing. Get inside here where his blind spot is, and I can just climb up and kick his ass. That's one of the cool features of this game, is being able to climb. It makes things very different compared to a lot of other survival games. Like, they're able to do things like this, like have enemies up high that you're able to actually get to with no problem. Bases are more easily raidable. You can also do shit like that if you're stupid like me. Oop, this lady doesn't have a shirt on. I think she also has daggers. Not really interested in her because she's just level 1. Was she an entertainer? Yeah. Oh, she does have some steel though, I will take that. I don't think this area typically has tier 3, tier 4 thralls, but I know there is the chance for it. Yeah, see, here's a tier 3 archer.
Tell me your name so that I can carve it on your pyre.
He's really fucking me up too, huh? Switch to the sword for a little bit. Mess him up a bit quicker after I got him already bleeding. That's what the daggers are really good for in this game, is they're not particularly strong, but they'll get the bleeds on enemies. They're really good for big enemies. I use them against the bosses all the time. That's why mine are all worn down. Just trying to attract their attention one at a time. I don't really feel like fighting 80 of them. I don't like my odds there. Oh. Fighter level 2. Not interested in you really. So I'm just gonna kill you. What I'm really looking for is a tier 3 or a named blacksmith. See, that's that bleed working in. I just attacked him a little bit and ducked out and he bled to death. These guys actually have some good tools and weapons on them, which is nice. It's kind of the benefit of being up here further north. You get better equipment and whatnot. Is anyone still in the stream? If you're in the stream, leave a comment real quick so I know you're there. Don't know if I'm talking to myself or what. Oh, looks like we're getting these guys. Oh my. Okay, I'm back off for a second. Okay. They're all just level 1 guys. Don't really care about damaging any of them. See if I can't pick one of them off. No, one of them has the daggers. I don't like that guy. He's... Bleeding damage is real nasty in this game. It will slowly kill me, and more importantly, it will prevent me from being actually able to heal, which is a big bad for me. Take that. Those jugs, I believe, are used for crafting explosives and stuff, which you would use for like raids. But I don't really plan on doing any raiding. This is a PvE server, not PvP, so I don't really plan on raiding anyone else's bases. This is interesting to me. It doesn't show up as anyone's door, so I guess this is just a weird structure. One nice thing about being up here in the north is I can't tell right now because the sky is getting kind of weird, but I don't believe the sandstorm can actually touch me out here. So I believe I am safe from that, at the very least, which is a minor convenience. Really the nice thing is just the access to the thralls and the higher tier resources. Of course all the enemies want to try and fight me when it starts getting dark out. This guy is so confident for someone who's getting murdered. Oh, and they have really useful materials on them. I will absolutely take, I think that was tar? Or maybe it was steel fire. If it was steel fire, that's even better. Obviously I gotta use, I use tar to make steel fire and then that becomes steel. So, however much of that I can get is always useful because I need that steel to build up my base. Looks like they have an altar set up. I can't tell what I think that's a Ymir one. Which is actually the religion I chose when I started the game. For no real reason, just besides it being kind of hard to access. Right off the bat, it's up in the further north is where the trainer is. Excuse my tongue, I can't seem to talk today. Gun armor, level 1. And a Ymir priest. I'd say that's rare. He is technically like a tier 4. No, he's not. He's just a normal priest. But even finding Ymir high priest is not particularly difficult, I wouldn't say. Especially up here in the north. These guys are actually really messing up. I have something called Frigid Bite against me. I think that's what that weird sword the guy is using is doing. I'm just gonna run around a little bit, eat this human flesh that I have here. It's finally getting daylight out, so I'm gonna get rid of my sword, my torch. Try and chip down on these guys a little bit. Oh, I thought that would kill him. Okay, got it. Oh, I wish I could get that priest sword. That was a pretty cool. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, it looks like I can get it, but I can't get the same power or whatever he had on it. He had some sort of frost enchantment or whatever on it. I don't know how you would even do that. I don't think there are enchantments in this game. I could be wrong. I haven't played in a minute, but that one archer is going to be annoying, so I'm going to hide behind the pike so he can't hit me. Oh, he still finds a way. Hits me through the pikes. I do believe this game has updated a lot in its combat. When I used to play it, originally the combat was horrible, really. You couldn't actually dodge or not. It was basically just a DPS race to see who could do more damage quicker. And I was the winner. But now it's a bit better. It seems like they've improved the hitboxes and gave you a bit more of a fair chance to dodge. I don't know how it works on a PvP sense, but as far as PvE is concerned, I believe they got it pretty good. I think they have a very nice system working. I'm not always the best at using the system, but at least I can admit that it's more my error than theirs. Let's see what this guy is. It's just a level 1 archer. No real concern. That is one weird thing. The animation on them getting knocked down. It's a big animation with a lot of sense of you're really knocked them down, and then they just pop back up like it was nothing and they start swinging. Kind of weird. I think there should be like a stand-up animation, but I guess that would make the attack a little too strong. So far we haven't really found any strong thralls over here. I think a lot of them are in the big city.
I saw something.
Yeah, you saw me. Come fight me, dude. This is just another fighter I don't really need. He's a tier 2. So I doubly don't need him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He has me crippled. I'm about to get out my daggers. For some reason I can't go up this hill very well. Daggers have really nice dodge out, so you can get out on most attacks that way. I believe now if I just dip out, yeah, I believe. So he's dealt with pretty well. I don't have a whole ton of vitality, or vitality isn't Dark Souls. I don't have a whole lot of health right now, just because I'm on that encumbrance spec. Over there, those look like swords in the ground. I think that's a spot they were talking about before called, I assume, because it looks like a circle of swords, but there's a location called Sword Circle or whatever. Sounds cooler than what I'm saying. I bet that's that location over there. I'm kind of interested in checking out. Lore-wise, I feel like this game's a bit underappreciated. I think it actually has some interesting lore. I guess it kind of makes sense though, because a lot of the lore just piggybacks back off of the Conan comics and movies and stuff, prior works before the game. I think the game adds a good deal. It's interesting hearing about the race of snake people and stuff in this. When you get up to the volcano, it's a big reveal that they're up there. Spoilers to anyone who doesn't play this game, but I don't think anyone here is very interested. I actually don't think anyone's even watching the stream right now. I believe it's just me, myself, and I. But that's okay. This is kind of my time to relax and get thoughts out however I feel. And I like talking about games, and I hope if anyone is watching this or does watch it after it's posted to my channel that you enjoy hearing my dumb ramblings. I think I'm going to check over there by that circle of swords. That looks like interesting location. Hopefully not get taken out by a bunch of wolves before I get there, because there are quite a few wolves out in this area. This section of the map's always kind of creeped me out. Actually, in general, the western, like the left side of the map, everything over here is kind of freaked me out. I explored up here a bit. There's giants and mammoths, and it's quite scary. Actually, over here is the mounds of the dead. Down here is like a frozen abyss. Over here is one of the dungeons. You got. I like to stick towards the middle. My base is even a bit further left than I actually typically would be. Haven't really explored into the jungle yet. I've explored in other, like on single player and such, but not here. I think there's a few big bases out there. Just by I can see there are some altars and such on the maps, but I haven't really been over there. I think it's quite a cool location. Gotta be careful out here. I don't want my character to like freeze. So I'm gonna actually eat some spaced food, which will slightly warm me up. I don't have to worry about warming up too much. My armor keeps me cool actually, so that's just a standard deer. I don't want to mess with him. There's I think I lost track of where I was going. I think it's up there. There's a boss enemy, and it's called the Deer King. He's actually quite a joke. Beat him like 8 times now. He shows up randomly when you're going through the woods. Like one of these, he's basically just like one of these deers, but bigger with more health. I'm actually gonna have to take this guy out. He's falling a little too close for comfort. Nope, he's out. perfectly fine with me. Although I might still end up having to kill one because I'm kind of low on meat. Ooh. Interesting. I'm quite interested in this area actually as far as lore. So let's see here. Fellow traveler, I am Rachnes, he who is worshipped by men and women alike, Lord of Justice and Harvester of Skulls. Lovely. Would that this could be the location of my new homestead. Alas, the presence in the area is untouched by my blade. Well, this circle of swords speaks to my very essence as infected by the spirits of the dead. I do not fear them, but their screams make it hard to sleep at night, and so I have decided to move ever onward to the southwest. For glory, for me. Follow me, and we shall shake our fists at the very gods themselves. Even Set and Nichur shall bow before us. So he was going southwest, I believe. It's just an idea of mine that he went to Sepamaru, the settlement that is in fact southwest from here a bit. I'm not sure though, because he says he wants to discourage even the gods, and I believe they worship Set there. Got some wolves here, hopefully nothing too crazy. See if I can't lock onto them and actually get them bleeding a little bit. This guy's got a lot of health, but I don't think there's that much besides that. The main issue is they come in packs, you know? So it's kind of quite hard to deal with them when they come like that. But let's see, once you get one on its own, they're not quite that bad. I think I have him like stunned, so he can't really do hitting on me. There we go. Took him out. I think I'm gonna eat a little bit. I feel like there's probably gonna be some enemy or something. This seems like a significant location. Circle of Swords. Yep. Yep. This is definitely a place with some significance. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh god, I didn't even see that guy over there. They attacked and killed him here, huh? Yeah, this is what the one guy was talking about. He spoke about I don't know what that guy's attacking, but he spoke about being brought here in good faith and then being tricked. Seems like he surrendered and was killed. His spirit lives on in the archive, I believe. That guy is a scary guy. I don't think I'm going to try and fight him. I saw one of them down near that iced out place and tried to fight him last stream, and I got demolished by him, so I don't want to try my luck. I don't believe. He's real big. Oh yeah, he's a furry skull boss. I don't really want to try. Tell the truth. I feel like there's something around here that's gotta be of use. Yep, there's a chest. I need the key to open it though. What do you want to bet the key's on this giant fella? That makes sense to me. So it seems like I might have to go without that for a minute. Getting intense music like they're about to go for me. I keep getting this memory again and again. Seems like he did not want to fight. Seems like he was kind of just killed without putting out much of a fight since no one died. I don't know what eventually made these swords crumble, besides I guess just age. Sands of time wearing down on them. This was a pretty cool place though. But I think I should probably get back to my base and make sure still have all my resources stuff. My base is still very undefended, so it's always a good idea to go check on it and make sure that crazy happens. Oh.
This, Bonded One, is the Circle of Swords.
Huh.
Here is where we choose to deal with those who cannot be trusted. One need not fear betrayal at a meeting in the Circle of Swords, for no sorcery can be used in that ancient ring. It was old before our history began. But who built it, and why? I cannot answer. And who do we meet here? That knowledge is forbidden to even our most trusted human servants. Just beware, Bonded One. Those who live beneath the mountain of fire.
Assuming the mountain of fire is called the volcano. Interesting that this location seems to be even more ancient than the giants, who, in my mind, were... I believe that they were like primordial. They were before humans even, because the humans came here originally begging for help before they ended up mostly killing off the giants. Or they're not, I don't think they're actually giants, because there are frost giants up north. But, you know, whatever they are, the ancient race here that built all this grand architecture. I saw this off in the distance and I'm interested. Kinda looks like a dungeon. I'm not certain though. This would be the border going back to, yeah, it looks like it's just an entrance into, back into like the desert and stuff, but it's very, it's, I don't know what's the word, it's very, interesting looking. These are the creepy mountains I used to always be scared of. Oh, look here. Looks like we have some neighbors actually. Someone is interested over here. Ruled by Hell. Cool. See, we got a Wheel of Pain, no one in there though. Got a temple to Ymir, it appears. With, is that a Ymir High Priest? I could take that if I wanted to. I'm not going to, because I don't want to be a dick. But the option's always there. This is a pretty well designed base. Since it's PvE, I can't break down his doors and stuff. He has low level building materials. Looks like this is tier 1 stuff, so it's quite simple to break down actually. But I can't climb over it because he has those extrusions there, and then on the ends, as you can see, it has those points. So if I try and climb up there, I'll end up taking damage and falling, and that's no good for me. So, kind of interested in this dude's base. Actually, it's kind of a cool location. It's quite close to mine. I guess it's a pretty good location. It's even closer to the Brimstone. Sepper Maru. If you really wanted to, he could dip up to, I hate the sensitivity on this, to this city if you really wanted to. City of the Dead's up north. So I guess overall, he chose a pretty good spot. Hopefully he didn't leave his stuff open. Yeah, it's nice. Beehive's open. I'm actually going to take that honey. I don't want to be a dick, but honey will come back. I'm not going to take his fiber or whatnot. I wish you kind of knew how long people have been gone for. Dismantle. This isn't mine, is it? Okay, I was... Why do I want to demolish this building? Oh! Oh my, oh no! Oh shit! That was not my... I didn't know I could do that. I can do that? That's horrible. Are they... Have they been AFK? Is it decayed? What? I didn't think I could do that. That's... terrifying. I apologize. I didn't even mean to do that. I wonder if I can drop some shit off for this guy. I feel like a dick now. I can give him whatever stone and stuff I have just to set him back up, because I mean that was terrible. Just gonna drop this off. I don't even know if this guy really plays anymore, but that was I destroyed his thrall wheel. That's gonna suck to rebuild. Well, I'm sorry, dude. That's probably the worst thing I've ever done in this game. I didn't know I could do that. It's a weird power. I don't know why I can do that. Not like I'm a sir, like right? I'm not. It's not like I'm a like I'm definitely not the owner. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not an admin, so it's weird that I can destroy someone else's build. If I had to reckon, it's probably because they haven't been on in X amount of time. King's Niche. I recall being here. This is a cool little place. I actually used to think this would be a cool place to build a base at if it's allowed to build here. I don't know if you actually can build here or not, but this would actually be quite a nice place. You could defend. You could just build into here and make this your place. Right here is all the food you could ever want. I mean, they got yeah, there's people out here. Even there's some thralls you could always take if you need to. Slave taker. Yeah, well, you're not that scary, man. See if I can get a twofer on these guys. Okay, switch over to the sword and then deal some real damage. Uh-oh. Let me get out of there before that guy bleeds me too bad. He actually already bled me quite bad. I'm trying to finish that guy off. This guy right here really doesn't want to go down. He is bleeding like bad. The character is getting very hot. Not really designed. Like my armor and such isn't really built to be out here. I don't know what that is. It seems like it's part of his armor set. Yeah, it's got heat, help with heat. I'll actually take everything you have. I believe my armor helps with heat too. Yeah, so actually my armor is designed to help me cool off, but I don't think I just well equipped for down here. This is the easier areas. This is I mean, this specific area isn't too easy. You can find, I believe, like savannah enemies here, like lions, tigers, elephants, stuff like that. Kind of like the one like savannah location. It's almost spot dab in the middle of the whole map. Oh yeah, I never checked over here. This is the big, cool looking place. I believe when I checked here though, it's kind of underwhelming. I think it's just these enemies here, but I don't believe there's anything in there. I don't think. Although I don't know, with that amount of thralls, I would think. They're not even thralls. They don't look like. They look like they're undead. Let's see if like I can drop in, and if things get bad, I can always dip out. Oh my, yeah, we got them all coming. Yeah, and they are definitely not human. Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. Yeah, they are fucking me up. And it looks like, yep, that's it. Well, I suppose that's one way to get back to a base, huh? Man, it is getting late, but the day I've had, I don't really feel like going to bed early anymore. No one's really watching, but that's okay. Yep, it was a Silent Legion. These guys are some nasty fellas. Let's see what we got on here. Should all be done now. Yep. 40, 100 and something. And build that Wheel of Pain so I can actually get some thralls up here, because I mean I'm surrounded by good thralls, but I didn't actually have the means to do this. I didn't even realize I just made a greater wheel. Didn't even need the iron reinforcements, but I suppose now I have them. I don't know if I should build this inside or outside my base. I guess it doesn't really matter for now, at least I'll build it out here. Huh. These are kind of funny. These are the ones that you see in the city of Sephiroth. Which I used to always use that place to get my thralls because everyone's peaceful there, and usually I'm able to knock out a good handful of thralls and no one really cares besides the people directly with them. But I went in there and I started trying to knock out some fellas, and boy was it not a good experience. I ended up getting the whole city aggravated, like aggro on me, and died over there, I think. So, or that, or I just like ran off, I can't remember. Either way, I didn't end up catching any thralls because they were all kind of aggro on me. Let's see if I can't. I can't just do that. So yeah, the land's a bit too low here for me to actually do just one layer of foundation, but that's kind of the goal here, is to make everything level, everything flat and even. So it's a good thing that I start off with a higher, because obviously I can't go underground, but I can raise the ground level up a bit. I'm gonna need probably even more foundations before I'm done with this. I think also I'm going to use foundations for the walls, but I think I'm going to use a little trick to put walls outside. So I mean, it's not really a trick. It's kind of a weird thing though. You can place walls on the outside of foundations. Kind of like I can have a foundation here and a wall on either side of it to protect it. But you can only do that if you place the walls first. Once you've placed the foundation, you can't get the walls to snap into where they need to go, so you have to build the foundation first. I think this game has a really nice build functions. Obviously it's nothing like Minecraft, but it gives you a lot of freedom, I think. People who are way better at this than me have created phenomenal buildings, and YouTuber I would recommend to see if you want to see any of it is Shadowversary. He's a guy I watch all the time. He doesn't specifically make Conan videos. He is more of a medieval kind of scholar. He likes castle design and such, so he incorporated it into the game, and he's built castles that are functional. Oh, that didn't sound good. That are functional and defensible in this game. And he does some pretty cool stuff. So I definitely go check him out. That's Shadowversary. I'm kind of a medieval nerd myself, so I always enjoy his content. Oh boy, I'm gonna need a lot more foundation, huh? Might as well just make the whole lot that I can right now. 36 more. I need even more steel reinforcements. Yeah, I think this is gonna strip me of all my steel. Which is actually bad because I'm kind of low on steel since I just converted most of it to hardened steel, which I guess was a mistake. Because it seems like hardened steel isn't nearly as useful as normal steel. Figured I'd need it to start creating higher tier things, but so far the only stuff I've really used it for is some workstations. But steel is not terrible to get. It's just getting the steel fire that's the hard part. The What do you need for that? You need tar and brimstone. The brimstone's kind of the more difficult part there. The tar you can just get from tanning leather on a tannery thing. And actually, while I'm here, part of the reason I built my base right here, which I'm surprised not a lot of people do this, because within this, like, honestly ribcage looking formation of stone underneath here, there's a lot of stone and iron. I think they might have like toned it down from what it used to be. There's certainly heaps of it out here. I mean, this is all right here, just iron, and so it's really easy to get it. And iron's one of the most important resources that are in this game, so it's very good to be able to just come out and got rid of my torch, whatever, and be able to just pick it up, I guess. The server has pickup speed on too, so you can see I'm getting ridiculous amounts of iron for this little bit that I'm mining, but I mean this high amount of iron can be found the entire way along this path. There's iron up there that I'm passing by. There's some iron over there that I'm passing by. I mean, truly, it's crazy. Like, all this is iron. That is a horse up there. What is up with that? He's standing so still, he almost makes me wonder if he's owned by someone. Could be that someone's base is up here. So let's have a quick peek. Why don't we? Be very interesting to have neighbors this close. No, looks like he's just here. No, yeah, he's owned by somebody. Somebody left him here to guard. I don't know who though. There's not really much here. I mean, one of my favorite things that I'm not sure who exactly it is. I think it was the server admins who made this over here. It might be their horse. Doesn't really say. But there's a nice little hut that someone built over here. I like the help that is on the server. The server seems like a very community-based server, even though it's not very populated anymore. But there are little things that people have done, like right here. This person built this nice little hut here because right before you cross to get over there, it's made by the Death Dealers. It's freezing, and you'll end up getting bad frostbite and dying if you're not careful with your temperature. So they built the structure. They easily could have put a door on it, been selfish, made this nice little place that they can go to warm up and whatnot. But they didn't. You can see, like, I think this is because these people actually are online a lot. I think that place I was looking at was broken down. That's why it let me break it. But, you know, they got this nice little fireplace here. You can warm up all nice, eat your spiced food, and then start crossing over into the ice place that's gonna freeze you half to death. Which is actually, down there is a dungeon that I'll be going to eventually, but certainly no time soon. I haven't even defeated, as you can see in my journey, the first Abyssal Remnant, the one that's down south, so I think I'm equipped enough to do it. I just need to reallocate my stats into like strength and stuff, so I'm not just walking in there with 1,000,000 pounds of stone and expecting to win. No, be able to put some of my health and damage and carry in some, hopefully, level 3, level 4 tier thralls to help me in the fight. And that should make it significantly easier to get along. Another good reason why I moved up here is because down in the desert, as you might assume, it's a desert, it's kind of hard to come by wood. Up here, I mean, I'm sure you've seen it in past maps, there's wood aplenty. I mean, even here, there's like these dead trees. You know, I can always mine them and get wood and such. I don't think these ones are very resource dense. I don't think you get much wood for chopping these ones down, but I know the bigger ones for sure give you a lot of wood. And they are scattered all over the place. I mean, you just look around, there's a tree, there's a tree. There's a whole bunch of trees over there. You just go up to one and start chopping. Currently I have a song stuck in my head. It's I don't know if any of y'all ever watched the Lorax, but there's a cut song from that. It looks like a Samsung from it. There's a cut song from the Lorax that is called Biggering. It was supposed to replace the one song, How Bad Can I Be, which is a really popular song apparently, but I think it's a much better version is Biggering. It's a much darker song, but I think it fits in a story like the Lorax, because, you know, the Lorax is all about, you know, preservation and corporate greed and stuff, and it actually portrays him as a villain as opposed to a, you know, a redeemable character. I think that's an issue with the Lorax. Is, I mean, in the original animated version, the Onceler is not redeemable. I mean, he's a pretty clear-cut bad guy of the show, the episode. You know, he's the reason the world is like the apocalypse it is. But in the remade movie, they kind of played as if, you know, it wasn't entirely his fault. His family pressured him into it. It still, I think it's a better message to show him as an actual bad guy. I mean, of course, it makes sense to show him as human, but I wouldn't go as far as to show him as a redeemable good character. I'm thinking once I get this, like, main thing done, I might actually switch over to Dead by Daylight for the night. I mean, I'm tired, I'm real tired, but kind of want to get a game or two in before I go to bed, especially on stream. I haven't streamed it in so long. It'd be nice to have it to look back on and whatnot, because I'm always trying to improve in that game. It's a very skill-based game, I believe, to an extent. Still don't have enough steel reinforcements. That really is the message here today, huh? I need to start working on my steel. I have tons of brimstone, so I just think I need to get tar, which I might even have a good deal of that, so I don't think getting, yeah, like I have, or even steel fire. I have quite a bit of steel fire. I can turn that iron that I just picked up into steel, so it's even better than I thought. I have a little bit of tar. I don't think I have much tar though. Here it is, the fireball cauldron. Place this down, and I even have a lady for it. Thrall to, I think I have a tier 3 thrall actually for this, which is nice to have. Oh, I think it's actually this one. Yep. Now I can throw in all of my tons and tons of brimstone. This is what we collected in the last stream that I made. I was trying my best to get as much as I could, because I didn't really want to have to keep harvesting it. I wanted it to be a one and done sort of situation with that. Oops. Create some steel fire. I need to get tar going. I can put my tanner on here along with this bark and whatever leather I have. I don't actually know if I have leather though. So that could be a bit of a problem. Or, yeah, I don't think I have any leather. I have the stuff that he makes out of leather. So I don't believe he'll do things like that. You can always check. Oh, looks like you can. I'm a little dumb. Oh, I do have hide. Even just standard hide. I can throw on my thrall fella and see if I can't get this cracking real quick. And that tar will be used to create the steel fire. The steel fire is going to come over here to the forge. And this is going to help us make as much steel as we can possibly get. Just going to turn all of this steel into steel reinforcements. Yep. Throw some some oil into this bad boy so it can burn for as long as I need it for. And then just throw in all this iron. And along with that, I can throw in this steel fire that I have. Wherever on earth I put that. Right here it is. There we go. All that iron, the iron stone will be turned into iron, and all that will be turned into steel. Nice and efficient. Now for now that I actually have this thrall place, I'm actually going to see about getting my trudgeon out, my little club, if you will. Out. Seeing if I can't go and kidnap some thralls and get them over here. So yeah, I'll check first over here at the towers again, see if any of them respawned, and there might be some good ones. I'm probably just gonna grab anything level 3 and up. Even if it's not really anything I particularly need, I can take an archer or fighter that's level 3 even. Just to get it well done. I don't think I can take this guy just because he's up here and oh my, I don't know what that was about. Oh, I just died. Well, that's stupid. Yeah, this game has its fair share of glitches, as I guess you can see apparently. I fell through the world. Now, that's not what I saw, game, but you go with that. I'm gonna actually put down my campfire so I can cook up all this food that I'm not currently cooking. Throw some coal in there. And I have more than enough meat. Just throw exotic flesh on there because that's probably the best food that I actually have. Yeah, it's high grade, which is all I eat anymore, except for this, I guess, because it's mid grade. I just like this stuff because it gives you a good heal. So this time, let's not make the mistake of falling through the world while trying to climb up a wall. You can see there's my poor body just sitting there. I'm trying to climb up onto that. Helps. I don't know if anyone plays this, but some tips. If you're climbing up, you can always look down when you're getting to the top, and that will help you climb up wherever you're trying to climb up better. Let's see what this fella is. Oh, it's too bad he's a tier 3 archer. I could actually use him, but I can't get him down without killing him, so it's too bad there's no like stairs or anything like that. Subtitles did not say what he said. I'll take that. Not sure what it is. Take his armor. There's some dye, but I don't want it. Already got my journey for completed for having dye. So what are you? A tanner level 3. Yeah. I'm not sure if my tanner is level 3, but I'll knock him out. Let's see. Oh yeah, this guy got knocked out easily.
Steel and sparks!
Knocked out. Grab him with this. And run him up and over to the base. See, that's the nice thing about just having the base right here, is I can always just go like that and boom, done. Can I throw that in there to use as fuel? No, it has to be cooked. Egg? No. That doesn't count as food. I guess I actually have to give him some real food, huh? I'll throw him like 2 or 3 pieces of roasted haunch. Should be good. Just the one even. Yeah, there we go. Tanner level 3. What's my Tanner? I already have a level 3 Tanner, so I mean he's basically useless to me, but I guess it's a good thing to have him. Just another one in case if I ever need to make even more bark, I can just throw it on 2 stations. And really the big takeaway is I want an armorer or a blacksmith. It's the one that can be 2 for archer. It's actually quite useful. He even looks like he has good armor and equipment on, so I don't have to deck him out myself too much. Knocked him down the cliff a little bit, but that's okay. Builds character. And so you just drag him back. It's very, very convenient being this close. I know when I was in my base back in the desert, I wasn't close to really any camps, so it was always quite the hike to get anywhere I wanted to go. There we go, he's converted. I could set him up whenever I want. I want to be careful not to leave him in there too long though, because anyone who just strolls on by is capable of picking them up and walking off with my thralls, which obviously isn't what I want. Let's see if I can, yep, get some aggro from like 1 or 2 people, see what they are, and then see if they're worth knocking out or if I'm just taking them out. Fighter level 3, I'll take you. Uh-oh. Spear is quite annoying to fight against. It's just pokes. Although it looks like my attack's more annoying to deal with because it doesn't look like you can block it too well. And this is another benefit of being this close, is that I can just really take whoever I want with little annoyance because there's not really much of a time penalty. I could take every one of them even if they're level 1 or whatnot. Now the bigger base over to the left, which I'm over there, which you can't really see now, but there's a giant camp over there. If I needed anything strong, like I'm looking for a blacksmith, hoping for one here. If I went there, I'm certain I could find at least a level 3 blacksmith. That was a extraordinarily strange noise that I don't know if I'm comfortable hearing. Carpenter level 1. Alchemist level 2. Okay, nothing up here. Let's get rid of this alchemist with our daggers. They're actually messing up quite a bit here. I killed her, but she got 7 bleed on me, which is gonna hurt a lot unless if I do something about it, like use this. That would help. Yep. That's one of the only things I think is nice about the bandages, is as opposed to food, is that they will actually give you, like, prevent bleeding. Makes sense, you're bandaging your wounds and all. So roasted haunch. It's high grade, so it should give me quite a bit of healing.
I can see you, exile.
I can see you too, buddy. Now bring it on. Level 2 fighter. Smelter level 2. So I don't have a smelter at all, so I'm kind of interested in him. But they're kind of grouping up, so it's kind of hard to take one out without taking out the other. So I guess we're just gonna hope. Nope. Okay, let's see if I don't do too much damage to him and accidentally kill him. He's quite easy to knock out. He's not really a high level. And then Conan Exiles has to be Conan Exiles and put him through to the other side of the fucking universe. My dude's visiting China over there. So I guess he's not coming with us. I'm gonna get out something a bit better as a weapon. I think my attacks actually do frost damage with this. Where are you? Fighter level 3. I'll take you. Shit. Hey, you're doing good against me. I hope you do good against the other people. You're defending my base. The stronger the thrall, I don't know if you've noticed, but the stronger the thrall, the more hits it takes to knock them out. They're not quite as susceptible. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just taking your buddy real quick. I mean, I could praise Conan for the slave system or thrall system, I suppose is what you should call it. But I'm not going to, cause I mean it's basically a direct copy of Ark's what do you call it? Even the dinosaurs and stuff. This is basically just this game's version. You can get fighters and stuff. I do think it's a bit interesting how they made it so there are specialist ones that are good at, you know, dealing damage and then other separate ones that make it so like the reason I want the blacksmith ones is they'll make me stronger weapons than I can build on my own. So they're actually quite useful. One of these guys here is going to be really high level. They don't seem like they care about me yet. Nope, now they care. Okay, let's see if I can't draw out like one or just two. This is the fellow with the big bad sword that does a lot of damage, so. Carpenter tier 3. That
Don't make me hurt you, Wonder.
I believe I actually have a tier 4 carpenter, so I actually don't even need her. Which is weird because tier 3 usually I do want them. But carpenter is actually the only one I don't want. You guys have quite useful loot actually. Take that and that. Don't want your sword. Well, actually, I should probably start taking people's weapons just because, not even for me, because their weapons are kind of trash compared to what I have, but I'm getting all turned around. But at very least, I can give them to my new thralls and hopefully get something out of that. Ultra level 3, don't need you, you're too weak to matter.
Meet again in Valhalla.
Yeah, no he won't, buddy. Take even the armor. Man, when it gets dark in this game, it gets dark. And sadly I put my torch away and accidentally built a campfire for no particular reason. There's my torch. Server settings also have it set up so the nighttime's not very long in the server. It's actually only a matter of seconds. Too bad it's cloudy, otherwise you could see the moon's like racing across the sky. It's kind of funny to look at, actually. Might be kind of creepy out here now. It's pitch black out. I'll just hear them scream before they run at me. Whoop. Fighter level 3. Tier 3. I have a few fighters, but I'll still take it. Good enough. Welcome to the team, buddy. And I think once I get these thralls done and finally, hopefully I have enough resources to actually build up my foundations and my wall, then I'll be able to go over to the bigger camp to actually get some high level blacksmith or armor or whatever I shall need. Because, I mean, that place is massive. I think it's the biggest thrall camp in the game, if I'm not mistaken. The 3 main ones that I think of when I think of, like, big thrall bases is, that big one over there, the pirate ship in Sepamaru. And out of them, this one has, like, the most high quality ones, I'd say. These are actually quite nice that these fellows here, I can just take them out with them on my hot bar and then place him down. This guy is an archer, I believe. But yeah, see, he doesn't... He has an ancient bow, which is actually quite good, but he doesn't have any armor, which is a problem that a lot of these guys are going to have. Throw her down, she's a fighter. Too close to another throw. I believe I have to like feed them and shit now. It's not actually... They did the whole thrall overwork rehaul, and I'm not certain about how anything with it works really. I know there's like a feeding pot that you throw out that I think you have to feed them with. I haven't built one of those. I want to have as many of these thralls as I can. I bet they put in that too close limit because people would spam thralls everywhere in their base and it'd be impossible to raid. This fella up here almost got away from me because I did not see him. Huh. I'm looking at that set of foundations down there with some intrigue, actually. It looks like it will. It's not like a base location, but it appears as though someone built a bridge, which is kind of cool. It's the second bridge I've seen in this. Someone built the server admins created a real nice bridge across an annoying spot in the game down south. So I wonder who built this. Los Locos. I've actually seen them before. They have all their boxes locked. This actually does look like they're trying to build something here. Oh yeah. Oh, they are quite close neighbors too, actually. Maybe these are the people that horse belongs to. But yeah, see, here's some base design. I kind of like it. They got the standing towers. It's kind of a pity they're building out the stone. Yeah, see, oh, they're taking advantage of the water flow to create a swimming area. I wonder what their plan for this to look like in the end is. It looks like they have some stuff. It's a nice little base though. Nice little control location. They can control people trying to get to and fro around the river and such. So overall I think it's a nice base. Don't know if those people actually play anymore, so hard to say if they'll ever finish up what they started, but if they do, that'd be really cool to see. I don't feel like dealing with that wolf right now, so I'm just gonna keep running until he gets tired of chasing, or I run out of stamina, whichever one comes first. Which at the point, it's looking like it's gonna be stamina. This fella is really liking chasing me. I'm about to aggro some thralls when I run by here, I bet. Oh no, they're over there. There goes the wolf. Okay, let's see what... Ow, damn. Fighter level 2. No interest in you at all, lady. Thank you for dropping your shield, though. That was annoying for like half a second. I'm not sure what that is, but... Oh my god, that's star ore? I definitely didn't harvest a fallen star for its ore, but... I believe actually a weird thing is I found a weird ore vein up north in the frozen area when I was searching, and what the hell is this? Blood. Sure. And I tried to mine it with my pickaxe axe thing, and it wouldn't let me mine it, so I'm guessing that steel is not quite strong enough to mine it. I'm assuming I have to get hardened steel pick before it's actually going to let me do it. So I guess now we can go check in. I'm certain everything that we had baking and going along over here is donezo. It's not nearly, it is 1 AM now, so see, thralls are starting to respawn. You're an entertainer level 2, not too interested in you. Entertainers aren't really that important. I mean, they're kind of important. As you can see, I have some corruption. I should actually put down my entertainer on my base so that I can rid myself of it. But it's not too severe, so I'm not going to stress about it right now. All I'm really worried about is getting this base built up to be defensible. Whew, and as you can see, that iron is still smelting there. Should have a good amount of these, though, so... I don't think it's going to be enough, though, to... No, it's not going to be enough to finish us out, but... It's a decent beginning point, at least. Yeah, I'm not even close to enough here. Got me pretty close though. Just got 2 more rows to fill in, and this is gonna start looking like an actual professional base. Just wish this would smelt down a bit quicker. Actually, if I want to be efficient, it would make sense to actually go do this. Throw this iron and such into here. That would speed things along quite nicely, I think. If I can find what it is, of course, that I'm trying to throw in here. That stack of 1,000 should be quite good, along with the steel fire and some oil. Tar. Yeah, oil. I mean, I was correct the first time. Get that going. I should have that one thrall, though. I don't know what the hell I did with him. I thought I knocked out a smelter, a level 2 smelter, but oh, I did. He was the fella that fell through the earth, of course. That would be my luck. See, if I had that smelter, this whole thing would be going along a lot quicker, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, so it's whatever. So I can make all this star metal stuff. Apparently I have star metal ore now. Yeah, it's right here. I have 5 of it actually. It's metal from the stars, it says. Let's see if I can just smelt it. I don't know if that's how it works. It doesn't appear so. Okay, let's see how much steel I have that I can throw on this guy to start. Just go into town making it. Don't know why I have 2 stacks of steel. That doesn't make much sense, huh? This guy again is only level 2, so he's not super fast. He can't make me my exquisite weapons I want. If I could right now, I'd be making hardened steel, like weaponry. Or even, I believe there was a weapon that I was actually going to forge. A sword, I think it was. It wasn't a star metal sword, but it was... yeah, one of these is what I was going to make. I have all the stuff for it. I just don't want to make it until I get a higher tier blacksmith to do the crafting for me, so that I don't have to, so I can get the flawless version and such. Once he's done with this, I'll be able to actually finish up the foundations. Probably gonna need quite a good bit, because it's what, 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2 by 13, so 26 times 2, that is 52 foundation I still need. Hopefully that 1 AM math isn't really my specialty, but once this reaches 52, I should be set. Also, stand next to the furnaces will make you a little too hot. Especially dangerous when you're down in the desert. You don't want to stand near them, but once you're up here kind of more north, it's not so big of a deal. You can stand next to them and still maintain pretty temperate temperature. Just gonna ignore that archer up there who's trying to attack me. Right here seems to be where the skilled ones are. There's also this fighter, but should be the 2 others who are or actually have a profession. Nope, 2 fighters so far. They just wanted to prove me wrong, huh? Weird thing I have to unlearn from playing Dark Souls 3 is in this game it's actually quite a bad idea to roll at your enemies. Dark Souls 3 I tend to roll towards whoever's trying to kill me, and it works out quite well. I'm not sure what this is. Glowing goop. Why not? Everyone loves a little glowing goop from now and then, right? Someone is trying to fight. Yeah, okay, they're finally spawned in. Carpenter tier 1. Alchemist level 3, of course. One that's useful I don't need because I already have a level 3. useless to me. But at least the higher tier ones also typically have better loot if I'm able to actually grab it. That is. Oh, the smelter appears to have reappeared from the bowels of the earth. That is excellent timing, my friend. I'm going to put you straight to work. That archer up there is going to become quite annoying. Actually, it might be in my interest even to, that's all out of steel fire, huh? Let's see what I have going on with tannery. Should all be. Yeah. 207. Throw that in with this here, and hopefully I can get some steel fire going so I can create even more steel. Steel is quite important in this game. Tar. Make more steel fire. Okay, and I can give this guy the rest of my leather that I didn't give him for some reason. Or not leather, but hide. Okay, since I'm gonna throw this smelter guy on here to see if he'll make any significant difference. There we go. Hopefully that should speed it up a good deal. Actually see if I don't take this out and throw it in here, if it won't make things go a bit quicker. Can't seem to find where I put my steel fire in here. My inventory is so cluttered. I'm at a little over 600% encumbrance. My character is carrying half the back on his half the world on his back. Half the back on his world. Oh, there it is. See if, yeah, that's a quite better speed. Oh, sweet here. I need to make 52, I believe my math was correct, which I'll put to the test here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Okay. Now that I'm pretty sure I just made 52, gonna give it a second so it can actually do. I'm gonna see if I can do my math at 1 AM. Not too great at math particularly, but some people seem to think I am. 52. Okay, let's see. Can't have any misplaces or else it won't really matter anyhow. Oh, we're getting kind of close. It's looking like I have the right number though. Oh, just gorgeous. Now the next step is to make a shit ton of these walls. I don't think I need the black ice ones. Particularly, I just need reinforced walls. Oh. Wow. Guys, it looks like... Yep, it looks like we lost connection because the host has left. So I think that's a good time to sign off. Better time than any. So, I'm gonna go to sleep finally. Maybe actually get enough rest for school tomorrow. Anyone who's watching this, who's made it this far, which is no one, I'm sure, but hope you have a blessed day. I love you, and you're amazing. Okay? Everyone have a good night, and I'll see you again whenever. Bye.